My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want it. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
their excellencies, and the leaders and representatives of the ASEAN member states. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we kindly request everyone to please settle down, as our program will commence shortly. Thank you, His Majesty, Their Excellency, thank you, and the leaders and representatives of the ASEAN member states. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, may we kindly request everyone to please settle down, as our program will commence shortly. Thank you.
Together, we'll brave the stormy weather. We sail as one together. Heads up, you gotta feel the wind and sun as it hits your sail just right. No one sail is a lone sail. Yes, we'll journey together, whatever the weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of His Majesty, Their Excellencies, the leaders and representatives of ASEAN member states. Like the steady rhythm of the waves that connect our shores, it reflects our collective journey, navigating forward together with purpose and solidarity, standing strong as one ASEAN community. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the ASEAN Anthem.
ASEAN, be
may now be seated. Thank you to our choral ensemble, Los Cantantes Cebu, champion of the 2024 Taipei International Choral Competition, and the Jose Argullas Visayas Chorale, Grand Prix winner of the 2021 Busan International Choral Competition, conducted by Mr. Jonathan Velasco for their beautiful rendition of the ASEAN Anthem. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, distinguished heads of state and government, representative of the head of state and government, ministers, Secretary General of ASEAN, excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the opening of the 48th ASEAN Summit, held under the Philippines Chairship theme, Navigating Our Future Together. Let us now look back at the beginnings of our shared voyage that has brought us to this day. Please direct your attention to the screens for a brief video.
Your Majesty, Excellency, ASEAN is our ship, and 2026 will be the year when we set full sail together toward our shared horizon.
It is therefore deeply fitting that we launch here today, in this place, the Philippine Chairship of ASEAN 2026, as we once again open our doors to our friends and neighbors in the region, united under the theme, Navigating Our Future Together.
The course was set with purpose as the Philippines assumed the ASEAN Chairship. A responsibility was launched in motion, guided by continuity, shaped by cooperation, and anchored in shared vision. Across our archipelago, the journey began through dialogues, partnerships, and shared milestones, each step bringing our region closer, each effort pulling us into a collective direction. But beyond our waters, the tides began to shift. Yet in moments of uncertainty, no nation moves forward alone. We navigate the same waters, we face the same currents. Now more than ever, ASEAN must move as one, with clarity, with purpose, and with trust in one another, grounded in a long history of cooperation, shaped over decades of brotherhood and shared aspirations. As chair, the Philippines leads with resolve, not defined by scale, but by discipline, not by circumstance, but by unity. Together, we hold steady on our chosen course. Together, we find ways toward our shared future. Across time, across challenges, ASEAN will continue to move forward as one.
We'll cross the seas together, we'll bring the stormy weather. We sail as one together. Together.
ASEAN is our ship, and together we set sail as one, marking the beginning of a shared journey ahead. It is most fitting that we gather here in the beautiful province of Cebu, where the Sinulog is celebrated, a tradition whose name itself evokes the rhythmic flow of water. Like the tides that link our shores, it reflects movement, continuity, and the enduring spirit of unity across our region. Please welcome the champions of the Sinulog sa Dakbayan competition, Lumad Basakanon.
Sa Sugbo, ang panalangin ug pag-ampo, usa kasaya. Naglihok uban sa sulog ug huni sa tubig, ang katawhan sa basak, nagdala sa ilang debosyon nganhi sa pantawan sa ASEAN. Sila musayaw alang sa bahandi ug grasya, sila musayaw alang kanatong tanan.
Just as their dance flows with rhythm and unity, so too does our journey as a region, guided by shared aspirations and strengthened by our collective efforts. Together, we set full sail toward our shared horizon, united in purpose and enduring partnership across our nations. In the same spirit of unity and vision, may we now welcome His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines and 2026 ASEAN Chair, to deliver his message.
Your Majesty, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, friends from across our ASEAN community, good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 48th ASEAN Summit and related meetings here in the Philippines, Queen City of the South, Cebu. At the outset, allow me to convey my sincere appreciation for your presence at this important gathering. I recognize that each delegation has traveled here despite demanding schedules and pressing responsibilities at home. That you have chosen to be here reflects not only the urgency and significance of the occasion, but also our shared commitment to the enduring values that continue to bind our region together: dialogue, cooperation, and mutual respect. Ladies and gentlemen, it is especially meaningful that we gather in this historic place. As a pre-colonial trading hub, the historic province of Cebu has served as a gateway to our beautiful country. Long before our modern borders existed, Cebu already stood as a crossroads of trade, ideas, and peoples. Half a century ago, Cebu witnessed the birth of Philippine international connectivity, the introduction of a lasting spiritual and cultural heritage, and the beginnings of a major regional hub. 20 years ago, within these very grounds, leaders of our region signed the Cebu Declaration on the blueprint of the ASEAN Charter, which marked significant progress in transforming ASEAN's cooperation framework into a stronger, more coherent institutional architecture, laying the essential groundwork for the eventual signing of the ASEAN Charter in 2007. It is therefore a fitting place for our summit, providing us with a valuable opportunity to advance regional cooperation, economic resilience, and sustainability under the Philippine Chairship, anchored on the theme, Navigating Our Future Together. Ladies and gentlemen, we once more find ourselves here in Cebu at a defining moment in our shared journey. As we gather then for an important milestone, so do we stand together today to demonstrate ASEAN's capacity to respond with unity, with wisdom, with resolve, at a time when our region is once again faced with profound uncertainty. For we meet at a time of considerable challenge. Across our region and beyond, nations continue to navigate an increasingly complex global environment. The increasingly volatile situation in the Middle East has impacted our region, challenging us to remain agile in the face of the uncertainties which threaten lifestyles, livelihoods, and lives. Many of our countrymen continue to look to us, their leaders, not only for stability, but for reassurance and for hope. Over the past months, each of our countries has had to make adjustments to modify our approaches. So we come together now to study those adjustments, to find the best approaches, to face the future together. For the Philippines, we made a difficult decision to recalibrate our ASEAN Chairship hosting in response to the Middle East conflict through the scaling down of non-essential activities and shifting of applicable meetings from physical to virtual platforms. Despite the said calibration, we strive to remain responsive to the needs of our ASEAN community and focused on fulfilling our chairship goals.
The work of ASEAN must continue, not despite the challenges, but because the times demand our answers to those challenges, for our peoples, for our countries, for ASEAN. My appreciation extends to ASEAN and our partners in ASEAN, because despite facing deep challenges of your own, you have come to support us and to work with us to respond to this crisis. We have strengthened our coordination where possible. Our foreign, economic, agriculture, and energy ministers have met to lay out plans with their sectors. Joint meetings between the political security and economic pillars were held to align our responses. We have all done what we can, individually and collectively, to ensure that even amidst uncertainty, the work of building our ASEAN community continues. Ladies and gentlemen, our theme of navigating our future together has always held true for ASEAN. But now, more than ever, it is a principle that we must continue to share, an idea we must continue to embrace. If there is one lesson ASEAN has learned over the decades, it is that difficult times do not divide us. For ASEAN, challenges present us with opportunities that have further strengthened our resolve to work more closely, to listen more carefully, and to act more purposefully. This summit gathering is evidence of that commitment. It reflects our shared understanding that especially in moments of difficulty, engagement remains essential. That when circumstances are challenging, partnership is, more than ever, indispensable. And that even when the future appears uncertain, hope remains the responsibility of leadership. It is in that spirit that I warmly welcome all of you, reminded of the significance of our gathering. For ASEAN has always drawn its strength not from uniformity, but from unity. So as we begin our work today, let our discussions be guided by wisdom, openness, and our enduring commitment to one another. Aligned with the Philippines' 3 Ps, peace and security anchors, prosperity corridors, and people empowerment, our discussions today will chart our course as we navigate our future together. Once again, I thank you for your presence and welcome you to the 48th ASEAN Summit. Mabuhay at maraming salamat.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we respectfully invite Your Majesty and Your Excellencies on stage for the official family photograph. Kindly face the center camera, maintain an upright posture, and keep your arms relaxed at your sides. At the cue, may we invite Your Majesty and Your Excellencies to share your warmest smiles. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you. We shall now proceed with the ASEAN handshake. May we kindly request Her Majesty and Your Excellencies to extend your hands right over left. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you. May we kindly request Her Majesty and Your Excellencies to take a step back as we invite the First Lady, together with the spouses and His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen, to join us on stage for the family photo. Kindly face the camera in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, this concludes the ASEAN official family photograph. As we conclude this opening ceremony, we are reminded that under the Philippines Chairship theme, Navigating Our Future Together, we begin this summit as one ASEAN community, charting a shared course forward. May this moment mark the start of meaningful and fruitful discussions among our 11 member states, guided by trust, strengthened by cooperation, and united in our shared aspirations for peace, progress, and resilience.